Today, I'm going to share one of the things that I have created to optimize my workflow. So, it's actually a skill. It's a skill to manage multiple projects and launching the local host for that specific project. And then not only for the main branch, but also for the other work trees. So, first of all, what is a work tree? A work tree is pretty much a copy of your total code base on which you build a feature or make changes so that the main branch, so the thing that's actually working already, is safe. So if you mess it up or something goes wrong, you still have like the actual version that is live untouched. So if everything is working good on that work tree, then you can merge it into the main branch. So what I do is I would like to see those changes. So I have a system that I created for myself that works good enough so that I can see both the main branch, but also every work tree. And sometimes I'm working at like 4 or 5 features for one specific project. So I actually have like 5 local hosts running at the same time. And for that, I created a skill that helps me. So let me actually get Excel and let's draw that on how it works. So here it is. So first of all, I have a system on how I name my projects. So what I do is I have right here 001, and then I have like well, I don't have spaces in this case. So I have then my project name. So project name. And then let's do another one, for example. So we have 002, and then we have client's name. So this is how I name my projects. And what I do then is I start from local host 6,000 and up, because there are some local hosts, I think it's up until 1032, that are blocked. Well, I tried to start from zero, but I got some issues with it. So what I did is I just asked what was the best uh, way to start. So from what number? So the best one for me is localhost 6,000. So what I do is if I start from localhost 6,000, I for each project name, so this is 001, I start from 6001. So in this case, we have the project, so 001, that starts 100 later. And then, yeah, so let me actually do it like this. So then we have the main. So we have the main branch right here. Yeah, so we have it like this. So I'm actually gonna start from localhost 6,000. So in this case, we have project one. So the main is 6,100, but then we have a work tree. So let's just call it work tree 01. And what I'm gonna do is I'm literally gonna increment it like this. So my work tree is, in this case, 01. And then I have the same for the work tree number 2. And you're starting to see a pattern, and that is exactly the pattern that I am using. So in this way, I don't ever have to think about how it's working, how it's going, and I can literally just say solve localhost. So this is the structure on how I do it. So I have first the project name, and it starts from 6,000. So 01 is, in this case, 6,100 for the main branch. And then every work tree gets their own number. I actually have it one step further because I use Flow Next. I've made a video about it in the past. Let me actually share with you the name here also. It's Flow Next. It's a Cloud Code plugin, but it's pretty much just a set of skills and maybe some other things as well. Anyway, you can simply install it, and what happens is it creates epics. And those epics, it's pretty much like a plan it makes, and then it has all these tasks below. But this epic has a number, and instead of using like worktree 01, it's just the epic 01. Yeah, so when I have the local host opened in my browser, I can easily look at the URL and see from there which specific epic it is from which specific project. So I don't ever have to think about, am I looking at the main branch or at something different? So let me actually make a copy here, and we are just going to make like a duplicate. And I wanted to share with you, well, maybe I'm making a bit of a mess right here, but yeah, I'm just gonna do it like this. So hopefully this makes it more clear. So we have for the first project, the name, then we have the main on 6,100 because we start from localhost 6,000. And then we have for the first work tree, or we could even do it for the uh, flow next epic because that's what I'm using. So for example, this is 01. So then we have 6101. And the same for the work tree number 1 on project number 2, we have 6201. So hopefully this is clear. So this is my system on how to do it. If you have other suggestions or if you have a different working style, let me know in the comments. And I'm definitely curious on how you do it. So thank you for watching, and I see you in the next one.